Dating seems antiquated. An antiquated term, if you ask me.
I don't know. Is that like a sex thing?
Oh my god. I have zero clue. I suppose maybe like leaving little, like, what seems to be like hints towards wanting to date somebody or wanting or liking them, maybe, but not necessarily like tricking somebody. I don't know. I'm not sure.
From what it sounds like you're like giving somebody like a slight amount of hope and then leading them on. I don't know what that is though, so yeah. It's like Hansel and Greteling, you know?
Isn't that the one where you don't have a lot of symptoms, or you can like, it's normally symptomless, you know, until you like lose your penis or vagina or something? I don't know. I mean, I imagine if you have symptoms, it's the same as everything else. That would be a STI, like pelvis pain, like painful urination, redness around holes.
So I've actually had chlamydia. Most common symptom of chlamydia is no symptoms at all. This is your reminder to go get tested. Yeah, but there are other symptoms too, I can tell you. You should go to the doctor.
Gaslighting is the worst. Let's not even go there. I don't even want to talk about gaslighting. It makes me salty.
Okay, so gaslighting is basically when you are projecting something onto the person negatively. So gaslighting.
It's when you tell me that what I'm feeling isn't what's happening, right? It's when I'm like, hey, you offended me, and they're like, no, you weren't offended, you're just something, I think. I don't know. How do you get out of it? Because if you just defend yourself, don't you gaslight them right back? Because it's just an argument of realities? Never mind.
I think that dating in college is a great way to meet like-minded people. And I think that is a great way to make lifelong friends and partners.
One of my ex-boyfriends was going to college, and so I gave him a blowjob in the supply closet of his college. So I'm all for blowjobs in college.
What is dating?
Yeah.
Is that when is it like movies and like, you know, dinner and a movie? Like what is dating? Aren't we like, you know, 21st, whatever century? Like, aren't we here? Are we there? Sorry. Dating seems antiquated. An antiquated term, if you ask me.
I'd say yes. Dating in high school is another question, but I'd say in college, you know, you've already, if you're making the move for college, you've done so, and it's time for you to start, you know, meeting people and experimenting maybe. But dating in college, absolutely, yes.
An open relationship is when both partners are intimate with others, not necessarily together, but separately.
Is often the way that it's phrased when a relationship is not doing very well. So, and they've now gone from a monogamous relationship now to an open relationship. That's usually what I understand the trajectory to be. Whereas a more healthy version of that would be just non-monogamy, and then they have some other, niche expression of that.
You have to be honest with yourself to get out of a toxic relationship. The hardest part is realizing and telling yourself that what's going on is toxic, because sometimes it's hard to realize.
Sometimes the key to getting out of a toxic relationship, it really has to hit the fan, unfortunately, before most people get out of their toxic relationships, just based on my own experience and from what I've seen with other couples.
In some instances, I suppose marriage counseling could be a good idea.
I mean, I am married. I feel like if ever there was severe problems, I mean, why not get an objective opinion? I think that that kind of service is great. It's not for everybody, but sure. I mean, if you feel that it can benefit, doesn't hurt to try, right?
I don't know, I've never been ghosted before. I'm such a big communicator that I would never ghost somebody. I would be like, I'm not going to talk to you because A, B, C. So I'm pretty sure it's when you just like dip out and don't talk to somebody without explaining why, which I would never do. Don't do that, that's rude.
I feel like ghosting is a term that's, I guess, more used in like the dating scene these days. So you set up a date with somebody, they don't show up, stop returning your calls, they're just gone. Poof.
Isn't that when you like somebody when they have like a white sheet over them? Like with the eyes cut out? Isn't that...
Absolutely, if it feels right.
I guess for me personally, it would be kind of depending on how I feel about the person by the end of the night. But if it's like, if we're clicking pretty well, then yeah, I'm totally okay with hooking up on the first date.
This is a really great question, and I'm the wrong person to ask that because unfortunately I have done it several times. None of those worked out, and now I'm in a really good relationship where we didn't have sex for almost a week and we saw each other quite a bit. Yeah, I would say no sex on the first date. I'm sorry.
Tips for seducing somebody. Oh goodness, I'm terrible at that. So I'm just gonna pass.
First of all, make a fucking effort, you know? Like, start by making an effort. So many people are like, I'm not getting lucky. It's because you're not making a fucking effort. Like, you look like, you smell like you're not taking care of yourself. You're not really achieving anything in your life at all. You have no goals. You're just bleh.